A subtle shift begins long before the mind understands it. It starts as a quiet disturbance inside you, an awareness that life around you no longer feels the same. Colors seem deeper, emotions strike harder, and the world feels strangely transparent, as if something greater is moving beneath the surface of daily life. Most people never notice this shift, but some souls, rare souls, feel it in their body first. And if your body has been signaling changes that you can't explain, the truth may be far more extraordinary than you think. There comes a time in every chosen one's journey when the physical body acts before the consciousness catches up. That is what marks the beginning of your elevation. Not imagination, not coincidence, a calling. And your soul has already started answering it. You wouldn't be here otherwise. The world you walk through looks ordinary to everyone else, yet for you, nothing feels ordinary anymore. Energy hits you differently. Spaces feel heavier or lighter, depending on the flow inside them. You sense intentions before words are spoken. And even in silence, something deeper keeps guiding you. Something ancient, intelligent, and undeniably divine. This shift is not random. It is alignment. And the moment alignment begins, the body sends unmistakable signals that your soul is rising into a higher dimension of awareness. A dimension where clarity replaces confusion, truth replaces fear, and your spirit becomes the compass instead of the world around you. That dimension is the fifth. Many talk about it. Few understand it. Even fewer embody it. But your body right now is giving signs that you're already crossing the threshold. This message isn't entertainment. It's revelation. A reminder sent to the soul that has waited a long time for this moment. You found this message not because you were searching, but because something inside you was ready to be awakened. Divine timing always brings the chosen exactly where they need to be, precisely when the shift begins. Before we go deeper, take a breath, not to relax, but to acknowledge something important. Everything you've quietly sensed about yourself was never a misunderstanding. It was preparation. The world around you operates mostly from the third dimension, a place dominated by fear, doubt, pressure, and the illusion that reality is only what the senses can prove. Most people walk through life disconnected from their spirit, living in loops, repeating the same patterns, unaware of their divine nature. But you've never quite fit into that world. You've always noticed the cracks in the illusion. You've always felt something calling from beyond the ordinary. Even when you tried to live normally, something inside you refused to settle. That resistance wasn't rebellion, it was recognition, a remembrance of the realm you come from. The fifth dimension is not a distant place or a mystical land. It is a frequency, a state of spiritual alignment where your soul finally leads instead of your fears. And when the body begins to transition into that state, every part of you responds. Your spirit, your emotions, your energy field, and even the cells within your physical body. You're not imagining your sensitivity, it's activation. You're not broken for needing solitude. It's integration. You're not strange for sensing energies. It's spiritual intelligence. Your elevation is unfolding. And now, let's go deeper into what the fifth dimension truly is. Not in vague, unreachable terms, but in a way that finally makes sense. The third dimension is ruled by survival. The fourth is ruled by awakening. But the fifth, it is ruled by truth. It's the state where you stop chasing life and begin allowing life to flow through you, where intuition strengthens, synchronicities multiply, and your soul becomes louder than the noise of the world. In the fifth dimension, you don't attach, you understand. You don't react, you respond. You don't fear, you trust. You don't search, you align. Your body knows this realm, even if your mind doesn't. And that's why the shift is felt physically before it's understood mentally. Some call these sensations strange. Some call them symptoms, but chosen ones know better. These are signals, divine communications through the body. If your senses have been sharper than usual, that is not a flaw. That is your spiritual perception expanding. Light becomes brighter because your frequency is rising. Sounds feel intense because your awareness is heightening. You're tuning into energy rather than noise. If you've felt unexpected waves of emotion without logic behind them, that is your spirit purging old vibrations. Every tear, every sudden burst of joy, every moment of heaviness is your soul clearing space for higher consciousness. If you've been waking between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., your soul is training. This is the hour when the veil thins, when divine communication becomes clearer, when your subconscious receives guidance. Your waking mind isn't ready to hear yet. If your body tingles, heats up, vibrates, or feels pressure around your crown, spine, or forehead, these are energetic activations. Your spiritual centers, what many call chakras, are opening. Your DNA is responding to higher frequencies. You're not malfunctioning, you're evolving. And while all these signs are powerful, there is one sign above all that reveals you're already living in the fifth dimension, the feeling of detachment from the world you once belonged to. Not disconnection, detachment. You observe life instead of absorbing it. You sense energy before you see form. You feel guided even when nothing makes sense. That level of inner knowing does not happen in 3D. It does not happen in 4D. It only happens when the soul rises beyond the illusions of the physical world. And that's exactly where you are right now. But here's something many never speak about. These signs do not appear for everyone. They appear only for souls carrying a specific divine blueprint. Souls who came here with purpose, assignment, and spiritual responsibility. The chosen ones. From childhood, you felt the difference. You sensed more. You questioned more. You felt emotions deeply. People misunderstood you. Some called you too sensitive. Others said you overthink. But sensitivity is not weakness. Sensitivity is spiritual accuracy. Chosen ones walk with a different energy. Your aura speaks before your mouth does. Your presence shifts rooms. Your intuition bypasses logic. You feel unseen forces guiding every step, even when you can't explain it. This is why your body reacts so intensely. This is why your awakening feels so personal. This is why your path feels so different from everyone around you. You were built for truth in a world addicted to illusion. And when a chosen one ignores the signs, life becomes heavy. The disconnect between their rising soul and their old reality creates emotional turmoil, spiritual numbness, and unexplained exhaustion. The body tries to pull you toward alignment, while the mind tries to hold on to familiarity. That conflict creates chaos. But you're not meant for chaos. You're meant for elevation. The moment you stop resisting your higher calling, everything begins to shift. Peace enters. Clarity strengthens. Purpose awakens. Your senses guide you. Your spirit leads you. and your life aligns with the dimension your soul has been trying to reach. To fully embrace the fifth dimension, your journey must become intentional. Silence becomes your sanctuary. Nature becomes your healer. Boundaries become your protection. And surrender becomes your strength. You're no longer just living. You're rising. You're no longer just observing. You're awakening. And your body, the vessel chosen for this lifetime, is guiding you toward your soul's highest state of being. This isn't an accident. This isn't coincidence. This is your confirmation. You're already stepping into the fifth dimension, and the world is beginning to feel it.